Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Gutie.
Hola.
And the third wheel, Ric Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Okay, we have plenty to talk about today. We got lots going on this week. We got lots going on this weekend. So hopefully you guys will listen to the show before Backlash, because we are going to give our predictions towards the end of the show. We also have Gary The MilkMan Millman later on in the show. We got Ric Serrano III's brand new 32-man bracket. That's going to be, it better be good, Rick. I'm telling you that right now. All right, but before we go on to that, as many people know, the Iceman JoJo hasn't been on in a few episodes. He's dealing with some personal issues, so he's taking care of those issues. So he will no longer be on the show. But we do wish him the best of luck and to get all that taken care of. So,
yeah, good luck, Joe.
All right. So now on to the news from around the world, the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
Now, normally I would say I'll take it away right after some birthdays, but before the birthdays, I just want to say I was called the Hispanic Matthew McConaughey, and I gotta agree. All right.
All right,
So let's get into some birthdays.
Oh, now you get into the birthday after that Matthew McConaughey plug.
I mean, if you get an Oscar-worthy comparison, you gotta shout it out.
All right.
So the first birthday we have, Awesome Kong, otherwise known as Karma, turns 39 years old.
Wow, she's that old.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was so upset how things broke down with her in WWE. She
was pregnant.
She was pregnant, yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't, I guess crap happens, but, yeah, I wish they brought her back. I really did.
Yeah.
Imagine a match with her against Nia Jax.
Ooh, oh, man.
Yeah.
That'd be a really good match. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It can still happen. She's 39, man.
It's true.
Come on.
All right.
That's right. She just had a baby. Not like she was dying.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. We have Wesley Blake of the former tag team from NXT, Blake and Murphy.
Yep.
He turns 29 years old.
Wow. Almost 30.
Yeah. Speaking of girls just want to have fun, Wendy Richter turns 55 years old.
What?
Yeah.
55?
55.
Wow.
Starting
Happy
to get
birthday
up to fabulous Moolah's age.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
We got Sin Cara, turns 39 years old.
Oh, a lot of 39s this week.
Sin Cara.
The Sin Caras.
Yep. And our last birthday, he is the WWE World Tag Team Champion. Xavier Woods turns 30 years old.
That's what I think. Wait, how old?
30 years old.
30?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was younger. I thought he was like 26. Maybe I was wrong.
I thought that was about it.
Yeah, see? I was right. Yeah, go me.
All right, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. All right, Alberto Del Rio has officially been released by the WWE. Del Rio said via Twitter, "My business relationship with WWE has come to an end in good terms." I think. Are you happy about that, Tony?
Well, it's just that, I mean, honestly, he had a huge pop when he came back. When he fought John Cena and won the belt. Why didn't they push him? And on top of that, because you remember too the live show at the Glens Falls Civic Center, how big of a pop he got.
Oh yeah.
And he was a heel.
Yep.
Why didn't the WWE run with that?
Well, they did. They pushed him right out the door.
Right out the door. But you know what? I'm glad they left on good terms, though.
But is it really good terms?
I'm sure it is.
With this whole thing with Paige and forcing her to break up with him, and
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, something. I mean, I wish I was a fly on the wall for that conversation, but I'm pretty sure they were saying, well, this is what happened. We have all these new talent, blah, blah, something. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm glad we'll see him in the Lucha Underground.
I don't watch that. Come on, man.
Oh my
All
god.
right, moving on. We have the Chris Benoit biopic is back in development after years of sitting on the shelf. The movie titled Crossface is about the 2007 murder-suicide of the Benoit family. Lexi Alexander, director of The Punisher Warzone, will direct the film.
Did you saw the movie poster for it?
No.
I saw it.
How bad is it?
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad?
It's a picture of Benoit, and it's Benoit. It's got to be him. But he's like leaning on the ropes, but the picture is taken from his, from behind him, so you don't see his face. You know what I'm saying? Really dark picture, like a silhouette. It was around, it's like a circle silhouette. It was really dark, and it was him just leaning on the ropes like that. If I find it, I'll post it up on the Wrestling POV's Facebook page. So make sure you like us on that page and subscribe on YouTube. So anyway, but I was like, oh my god, they're really gonna go with it.
Yeah, I'm shocked,
I gotta see it.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving on, Scotty 2 Hotty has accepted a full-time position as a coach at the WWE Performance Center.
You gotta speak up.
Really? He took that. He was a paramedic, and then he must be getting paid more than a paramedic.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? Teach him how to do the work? What is he gonna do? Teach Big Cass how to spell? Like what the?
No, you didn't go there.
And I love Scotty 2 Hotty. I love Too Cool. I thought they were really cool. But come on.
Yeah.
What is he gonna teach them?
I don't know.
He could probably teach him more than you, Rick.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
Wait, why so hostile?
Wow.
This is a hostile.
Scotty 2 Hotty now.
Wow.
Jesus, Rick.
Wow.
My God. You just hurt his feelings.
Jesus. All right. Damn.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
What the hell's going on with this episode? Jesus.
Christ.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Apparently.
The WWE has signed 7 wrestlers from China.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes.
I
didn't hear about that.
I heard something like that because it was
Well,
I don't know the name of the guy.
okay.
I know he was a little blonde Chinese dude that WWE signed.
A Chinese dudette?
Dude.
Oh, dude. I thought you said dudette. I'm like, Chinese dudette? The heck is what kind of language is this?
I don't know. It's my language.
I don't know that Mandarin.
We mean no offense by those accents.
No.
That was my Spanish accent, okay?
I wasn't.
Tonight they actually have a show out in China, so they announced it today, and they're gonna have a show tonight.
Oh, interesting.
So they signed 7 guys, yeah.
Cool.
So they're expanding.
Huh.
All right, and speaking of fighting tonight, CM Punk will
That is
make
tonight.
his UFC debut against Mickey Gall at UFC 203, and I am very excited and will be in full support of the best in the world.
I hope he loses.
Seriously? Why?
Hell yeah. I want him to lose so bad.
Why?
I can't stand him.
He's on
talks
my
so much-
refrigerator.
Yeah, whatever. But he my refrigerator. But he's been delaying this for so long now.
He was injured.
How many times?
A herniated disc in his back.
He still could have
Oh,
fought. You still could have fought.
No, he couldn't have.
Well, anyway, Mick Foley is in full support of him. He sent out a very good video message supporting CM Punk. And you know what? I'm growing on Mick Foley. You know, I've started watching Holy Foley.
I haven't watched it
He's a
yet.
nice guy. It's a really good show. He's
He
a
is
really
a nice
nice
guy.
I really like him.
I think he still thinks that CM Punk is still wrestling, though. So that's what he probably meant by it. So.
Anyway,
Moving on.
JR Jim Ross believes it's a publicity stunt without saying it's a publicity stunt.
What, the whole CM Punk thing?
Yeah.
What? How could that be? What do you mean?
He just doesn't understand how a wrestler from the WWE can just jump into the UFC like the way CM Punk did. But he supports Brock Lesnar. So,
And CM Punk didn't jump?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, CM Punk left,
But it took him how long just to actually start fighting?
No, that's why I want him to lose, because he's been so long.
He's been training!
Training to lose.
That's all the news I have for today.
All right, so on to the rumors. And if you guys agree or disagree, just give us a shout on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV Podcast on the
And
Facebook.
always agree with Mimi Gutie.
No. Anyway, all right, so straight out to the rumors. Rumor has it that Vince McMahon is set to be pushing for the same number of champions for both Raw and SmackDown. So expect SmackDown to get a cruiserweight division also. You guys agree or disagree with that? I mean, I don't know. Do we really need that many champions?
No.
I just don't understand how they can have so many cruiserweights on just Raw. Because there's going to be a lot of cruiserweights on Raw going for one title. So I can understand like a split. But I would like to see a European title, the hardcore title instead.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, I think the European title more so than the hardcore title, because they're trying to do away with that kind of. Yeah. But a European title. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So you guys in the UK, what do you guys think? Huh? No? European title? No? Yes? No? I don't hear anybody.
I can't do a European accent,
no,
so
I
forget
was
about
that
it.
for you to do it.
Excuse me, I'm coming in right now from the
Oh,
UK.
boy.
Let me tell you something right now. We would love to see the European title come back. I don't
Sounds more country than European.
You know what it is? I'm from the south part of England.
He's the southern. Is that Matthew McConaughey?
Bad acting for Matthew McConaughey. What else is new?
Oh my God!
He's an Oscar Award winner.
Rick, you are not gonna get the. She's not gonna let you down on that, man. All right, there it is. But you know what? That's all I got for the rumors this week. Not much going on, so let's take it straight to the injury report.
All right, our injury report. Tyson Kidd's WWE contract is coming up next month, and it is highly unlikely they resign him under a performance contract after the neck injury that'll probably keep him out of the ring for good. So, I don't know. I'm guessing it's 30 days before Tyson Kidd is actually done with the WWE.
Wow.
And Shelton Benjamin finally got shoulder surgery. Finn Balor got it the next day.
Yeah, he did.
Shelton Benjamin waited 3 weeks before he got surgery. I guess he had to pay for it out of his pocket.
Well, no, yeah, his Medicaid had to kick in.
Yeah. He said it was successful surgery, and he's happy that the healing process is finally underway. So that's it for the injury report. Guys, you know what it's time for?
What is it?
Ric Serrano the third's first round of his 32-man fantasy bracket part 1.
Let's do this.
Yes. All right, guys.
All right, so this better be good, huh?
Right, I want to explain how I did this.
Okay.
So I basically took old school guys and I put them in a fantasy matchup like we're supposed to.
Yeah.
But I put them, it was old school versus new school every match in the first round.
Really?
Wow.
Really. And I try to match them up perfectly with each other. So here we go. Let's start it off.
Okay, who's you got?
First match, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, our friend, versus Mexico's #1 import, Alberto Del Rio.
You know, that's a good matchup there. I do like that. I do dig it. And Ted is a good friend of ours, so we would be damned if we said that to advance Ted DiBiase. But I do like Alberto Del Rio, too. I could see him advancing so far in this tournament. Honestly, I don't see Ted advancing in this tournament. And I got to go with Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Alberto Del Rio over.
I have to go with the Mexican Poppy.
Oh, she went with the Mexican poppies.
So, the $1 Million Man has been eliminated. I'm sorry, Ted.
And nobody paid us to say it.
Well, no, he didn't pay us to pick him to advance. He should have paid me.
Didn't clear.
It didn't clear. He paid for the suspension. That was it.
So, Alberto Del Rio advances.
Wow.
All right, our next matchup. The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, versus Cesaro.
Ooh. You know what? I like that matchup too, but experience-wise, Prime on both ends, I have to go straight up. No more commenting on it. I have to go the British Bulldog. He's got the edge over Cesaro.
Mimi Gutie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree with Tony.
Wow.
Look at that.
I hate to say it, but, I agree with Tony.
The British Bulldog. But you know what? I would have went with the British Bulldog
Really?
too. Even though they're both horrible on the mic,
Yeah.
British Bulldog was just a little bit better.
He was. That's true. Well, the British Bulldog talked, when he did his promos, he talked a lot. Like he had feeling in it. Cesaro was just like robotic. It's like, ugh.
I'm telling you.
All right, our next matchup, the Ultimate Warrior
Oh, boy.
versus the Demon Kane.
That is a good matchup, but hands down, you have to go with
Warrior.
the Warrior.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
You have to go with him. I like Kane. Kane is a beast, but the Warrior's just he just has that edge. Really?
No, I agree because King was slow. He's a slow fighter, and the Warrior always brought it 110.
Yeah, but he was very stiff in the ring. Kane was jumping off the top rope doing lariats, but all right. You guys said it. The Ultimate Warrior advances.
No vote
All right.
for you.
When am I going to get in on this?
I know, right? So
I know.
far.
Next matchup, we have the Earthquake versus the Big Show.
Wow. Good matchup. I dig that matchup. I can see that matchup. But I think the edge goes to the Big Show.
Wow.
You have to give it to him. I mean, nothing against Earthquake. He was really good in the ring, but I think the Big Show just has that edge on him.
Now, before you give your vote, Mimi, let me just try to help you out here. Who is better on the mic?
Definitely the Earthquake.
All right, so just let that
No.
marinate for you.
No.
Well,
Talking in their prime now.
yeah, I am. And like for me, I'm going for the Earthquake.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
All right, so one for the Big Show and one for the Earthquake.
Now, Earthquake is one of my favorites of all time. Big Show, over the years, has finally fell off, but in his prime, he was a beast.
Yeah.
However, Earthquake just scared the life out of you, man. So I'm going with the Earthquake. He was just a monster, man.
Really?
So Earthquake advances.
Ugh.
All right, here's a big one. Hulk Hogan versus John Cena.
Oh, man. John Cena making it to your bracket, too? What is going on here?
I told you.
You know what, Mimi? I'll let you go first. Who you think?
I'm gonna
Who
go
you
with.
picking?
He was more of. He has more moves than the Hulk Hogan's.
The Hulk Hogan's?
Yeah, and he sold it better than Hulk Hogan.
He has more moves than the Hulk Hogan's.
Than the Hulk Hogan's.
All right, so Hulk Hogan versus John Cena. A lot of Hulkamaniacs out there,
Yes, there are, brother.
but the Make-A-Wish goes to John Cena. Okay? He has the record, I guess, whatever, but I do got to you know what's funny about this matchup is that both wrestlers do the same moves every time. Is that why you did that?
Yes, I put everybody
It's the
up against each other
yes.
to make a match with.
Oh man. do I go with Hulk Hogan and gives him the Hulk power and then he would come back and he would win and he'd take it? Let me tell you something, brother. I mean, sister, because you're staring at me. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Oh man.
I'm going with
Hulk Hogan versus John Cena.
yes.
Now
You're the tiebreaker.
this is tough because I loved Hulk Hogan growing up.
I was gonna say, and that should play a factor in your decision.
Yes, it should.
That was
And-
probably one of your first wrestlers
Yes, it was.
to idolize.
Let me tell you, John Cena has 4 moves. Hulk only has 3.
That's true.
No, Hulk has
true.
3.5.
That's true too.
The shirt, you got to remember the shirt.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't scream like Natty, but he's still.
And he has a mustache.
Well,
And
Well-
he's got the stash.
Well, I tell you this, John Cena always salutes to the military.
Ooh.
but Hulk Hogan is USA.
Ooh.
He was Mr. America.
That's right.
Yeah, and then he
Hulkamania
turned bad.
advances.
Oh, Hulk Hogan advances.
John Cena. Woo! Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna get some backlash on that one.
Oh, God, yes.
All right, here's a big matchup that I've been dreaming about for a long time.
All right.
Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, versus the Bulgarian brute Rusev.
Ooh. Good matchup. I can dig it. But the edge goes to Kurt Angle. Yeah, I think Kurt Angle all the way, you know. I mean, an undefeated Rusev, ooh, then it'll be tough. But the way Rusev's been lately,
Well, his prime was last year.
Right.
He got his best.
true. But I have to give it to Kurt Angle. My final decision.
And I'm sorry, but I'm going to go with Rusev Crash.
Wow, you sounded just like Lana.
I kind of look like her, too.
That was really good. That was on point. Oh, my God.
All right, so
You're the tiebreaker
Rusev-
again.
Rusev versus Kurt Angle. Wow.
How is that a hard decision, though?
No, it is so hard just because they, you know, I don't know, man. 'cause Rusev is a beast, man, and
He is.
the things that he pulls out is something he shouldn't be able to do. But Kurt
Now,
Angle,
let me throw this at you, though.
Yeah.
His weakest part of his body is his feet.
Yes,
Okay? Keep that in mind. He had to switch to boots because of an injury.
yes.
So, just keep that in mind.
But we're talking about his
Angle,
prime.
ankle
This
lock.
is before his injury.
This was still during his
Before
prime.
his injury.
Okay, this is still during his prime.
Before his
Okay?
Okay.
Kurt Angle's main his signature move is what? The ankle lock.
All right, but let me throw this at me. You see what you did? You just opened this up. I was gonna pick Kurt Angle, but now I have to pick Rusev because what is Kurt Angle's weakness? His broken freaking neck, and he had that. And
No,
what is
but he
Rusev's
still
move?
wrestled with
What
it.
is Rusev's move?
As Rusev still
The
wrestles.
accolade.
No, Rusev. When Rusev was
Oh,
injured,
okay.
he left. Kurt Angle still wrestled with a
That's
broken freaking neck.
All right.
What is your final decision?
Kurt Angle advances?
He just said Rusev. I think it's a tie.
All right, here's a matchup that I think we all dreamed that we wish could have happened. It kind of sort of happened on a WWE plane. Mr. Perfect versus Brock Lesnar.
Wow, you know what? Wow, that's an interesting matchup. I would never have, wow, huh? Boy, oh boy, Brock's a beast. What?
They have history.
Yes, they do.
But they fought on
That's
a plane.
right. That's right. That is right. But you know what? Oh man, if I have to go by that, oh geez, you know what? Kurt Angle. Geez, that was before.
We moved on.
We moved on. My bad. What's his name?
Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. Henning. I mean, you got to give it to him. He'll run circles around Brock. Brock, he just has to catch him. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
So I have to go with Mr. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. I hate Brock and I like Mr. Perfect, so the hell with Brock and go with
Jesus.
Mr. Perfect.
She
the
said that.
Perfect Plex wins.
Wow.
You know, I would have picked Mr. Perfect too.
Really?
Because, they're both from Minnesota. Minnesota's known for its wrestling.
Yeah.
And I heard Mr. Perfect was a beast.
I
back
heard
in
he
the
was
day,
a
man.
legitimate badass back in the
so,
day. Yeah.
Not only was he great at ribbing people, but he was great at just messing people up. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect, and he has character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Perfect. All right, our last match of the first part of the first round: Bret the Hitman Hart versus the current WWE champion Dean Ambrose.
Oh, wow.
That's an easy one.
You know what? I got to look at it as a wrestling, not my opinion on how I feel about him. But hands down, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Wow, did I make it easy so Bret could advance?
I think you did. I think you did. I think you did.
Oh, that's because isn't that his favorite wrestler?
Me? What?
Yeah. You chump. You chumped us.
All right, so that is the end of the first part of the first round. We'll go over the
Good.
next part of it later on in the show.
Yep.
Right now, we have Gary the MilkMan Millman on the line. Get your glasses of milk ready. We will talk to him right after this commercial break.
Cavalry Contracting is locally owned family business that takes pride in working on a higher standard, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Check us out before you plan your next home or office project. For more information about our services, log on to calvaryservice.com. You can also like us on Facebook at Calvary Contracting. Give us a call at 518-669-6583. That's 518-669-6583. How can we serve you?
Hi fans, this is Adrian Strait and you're listening to POV Podcast.
All right, and we are back. And you know what, guys? We've been teasing it all week long. And if you watched SmackDown Live last week, there was this man who walked into the ring, stripped down to his tighty-whities, and had an open challenge and got his butt chokeslammed to hell by the Phenom. I mean, not the Phenom, the Demon King. That man is with us right now. Gary The MilkMan Millman. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you got to tell me, what were you feeling stepping into that ring and getting chokeslammed by King?
Oh, man, I couldn't believe it was happening. You know, you always grow up dreaming you're going to be in that ring one day. There I was. You know, it was so cool.
Now, who came up with this Milkman character?
Well, actually, they were going to let me wrestle under my ring name, Jason Era.
Okay.
And, the original segment was completely different. I'm just sitting around and catering, and Dean Malenko comes up to me with a script. It says, okay, you're going to be Gary the MilkMan Millman. And my heart just sank at that moment. I was so disappointed, like, really, a milkman, you know? But, you know, like they always say, you know, it doesn't matter what they give you, you know, go out there and just do it the best you can, you know?
Yep. I tell you,
I mean, Goldust did it.
Yeah.
Goldust went out there and they told him, you're going to be this character, and he went out and he killed it. So, I mean, I thought you did a great job out there.
Thank you.
Now, whose idea was it to have you stripped down to your skivvies?
Oh, that was all Vince.
Really? Oh, my God.
The original plan was they just wanted me in some boxers, and they bought me it's like this frilly green pair of boxers, and I guess Vince wasn't satisfied with that, so he said, you know, just tighty-whities.
Oh, Jesus.
Obviously, Vince McMahon knows what he's doing because it got a great reaction.
Yeah, I'd say. Now, what about the accent, though? Who came up with that?
That was actually written on the paper. It said Gary the MilkMan Millman in Southern accent, and yeah, one of the producers said, "Hey, can you do a Southern accent? Just say such and such in a Southern accent." I just recited a little sentence. They're like, "That's perfect, great, just do that."
Oh, jeez.
So that's how that came about. Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable. Now you have an indie career, obviously. Tell me, how long have you been wrestling? What indie circuit have you been wrestling for? And give us a little background on that.
I actually started training to be a wrestler February of 2012.
Oh, wow.
I've been wrestling about 4 years now. I started with Lubbock Pro Wrestling 101. They're out of Lubbock, Texas. They're pretty much the training facility for Squared Circle Pro. It's also in Lubbock.
Oh, okay.
And as far as noteworthy promotions, I've actually wrestled for, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Rikishi's Territory League.
Yeah. Samoan Dynasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm on the Amarillo Outlaws team for Territory League. That's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. Yeah. Now, who trained you?
I was trained by El Grande. He's He's a guy here locally out of Brownfield, Texas, not too far from Lubbock. And he himself actually was trained by the legendary Chris Youngblood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Who, by the way, was at one time on our Territory League team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got to check that out now. That's cool. Now, are you going to still, now, with this whole new Gary the MilkMan Millman character, are you going to use that character now? Are you allowed to?
I won't be using it, but I will be, no pun intended, milking it for all it's worth. My merch table won't just consist of 8x10s and T-shirts now. It'll consist of autographed tidy whities as well.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Now, is this pretty much like a one and done deal, or they're gonna bring you back to do another skit like that, or what?
I'm actually not sure at this point. I know they'll be back to Texas for TLC, Raw, and SmackDown back to back in December.
Oh wow!
So hopefully I'll get some work with them then, and who knows? Hopefully it will lead to something.
Right. Now, who initially called you, or did you call them?
I actually called WWE headquarters about, I think the number I ended at was 36 times with no response.
Oh wow!
Then I eventually got an email from John Cohn, who's he's in talent relations.
Mm.
And man, when I got that email, it was just the greatest feeling in the world. It was so awesome.
That is cool.
Nice. Now, who are you looking up to as a kid? Like, or who are you looking up to as a wrestler? Like, who was the guy you wanted to be like?
Eddie
Kane.
Guerrero, no question about it. Yeah,
Eddie
Kane.
Guerrero. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero. That's a legend, and I grew up with Eddie Guerrero too.
Yeah,
And
just phenomenal in that ring.
And who currently do you look at and you're like, wow, I really want to do what he's doing?
Honestly, man, I find myself kind of unintentionally mimicking and kind of copying everything Bobby Roode does. I really admire his work. He's really good.
Yes, he is. He's glorious.
Glorious.
Yes, he's glorious.
So now, we wanted to thank you for being part of our podcast. We really appreciate it. Gary the MilkMan Millman, tell us, where can we find you? Shout it out. This is your time, bro.
I'll be in San Antonio, Texas. I guess I can't say that because by the time this airs, it'll already be over. I'll be at Squared Circle Pro September 24th, Jake's Back Room in Lubbock, Texas. So come check it out.
Nice. Now, do you got a Twitter handle, Instagram?
Pretty much any social media outlet you can find me. Just search Archetype Era, and I'll probably pop up somewhere.
Nice. All right. So once again, thank you, Gary the MilkMan Millman, for being part of the Wrestling POV podcast. We will be back after this commercial break.
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast.
All right, and we're back. What an interview by the Milkman. Pretty funny. Good story, though. I liked it. Enjoyed having him on the show. Maybe he'll come back. Yeah, if they call him back up in December, and we'll see. We'll bring him back up.
Funny thing, after that, the interview went off the air, we're talking to him, and he tells us that Dean Malenko was chasing him around with this underwear and wanting to take pictures of him in the underwear.
Yeah, that was funny.
How creepy, because Dean Malenko's a little guy, so running around with a giant pair of underwear. Hey, we'll take a picture of you with it.
So, yeah, that was a good story. Funny story. Hopefully we'll hear from him again, and hopefully he'll get sent back up and does the Milkman gimmick.
Yeah.
I dig it. I like that gimmick. So, all right, so let's go straight on to Raw. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Raw notes. We got Kevin Owens celebration. Kevin wearing a little suit without the tie. Kind of figured he wasn't going to wear the tie. I mean, the segment was a little odd, I guess. I mean, that old thing that happened in the back with Stephanie and Mick Foley, I mean, it was a little weird. He was like all in her face, and then she was like, well, I didn't do nothing. Oh, whatever she said. I don't know. It's a bad impression, but so now back in the ring, they're doing this whole hoopla thing for him, and then Seth Rollins comes out. He's all pissed off, yelling at Steph. And then the one thing I don't like is that he punked out Kevin Owens. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He straight up punked him out. It's like, dude, he just won the championship. I know you're pissed, but and that was part of the story. But at the same time, it's like, why? Don't let him have his thing.
But does Seth have to be such a hypocrite as well? Like, it's like
that's what I'm saying.
You did exactly the same thing. I wish he would have, because that's not his character. Isn't that his character's not going to be like that? He could have came out and said something totally different.
Yeah.
He could have just been angry at Triple H.
Exactly, and leave it at that, because it was that's why I said it was a little odd, because I mean, if it would have happened to him, like if the situation was towards him and he won the championship, would he act like that too, or say? You know what I'm saying? It was just weird.
No, exactly. It was.
And then he like totally. I mean, and the thing of it is, I was expecting Rollins to come out as a baby face. You know what I'm saying?
I was getting that sort of, because even the commentators were sticking up for him all night, and I'm just like, wait, is he a heel or what?
It was confusing.
Right. But for me, how I took it as a fan watching it is like turning him into a whiny baby before turning him into a baby face.
Yeah, but I mean,
he was just
he was whiny.
He was spoiled. He's cried like a spoiled little brat.
Yeah, I can see it like that. Why did you defend me? Blah blah blah. Why that's a good impression.
I know.
Wow. Was that Seth Rollins?
I thought it was Matthew McConaughey. All right.
That's a Matthew McConaughey.
No. All right, so back to what was going on. Steph, she got very pissed off too, and I guess Seth Rollins ended up attacking Kevin Owens. You hear Stephanie screaming, that's enough, stop, blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, she suspends Seth Rollins, and then Mick Foley's like, "No, wait." It's like, wait, what is going on here? But then he puts as the number one contender Seth Rollins, and now the match is going to be at Clash of Champions.
Now let me ask you this: what is Seth Rollins going to do when he's not in the title picture?
Oh Jesus!
He has never not been in a title picture.
But that's what I'm saying, is that number one, how did he since he's came back from injury? He's been number one contender and has not fought a match to determine him as a number one contender. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. He had the match last week. He lost. So doesn't he go back in the bottom with everybody else? You got to
remember in the beginning when Stephanie and Mick Foley was out there, she says, you knew that I was rooting for Seth. So she put him on top regardless, because that's her man. That's the guy that she wanted to push.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And Mick is trying to suck up to the boss a little bit by saying, yeah, you can be number one contender.
I guess, but I don't know. I just disagree with the whole thing, to be honest. And like you said, Rick, I mean, what's Seth going to do when he's not in the title picture? You know what I'm saying?
And whine.
Probably is. Go after the freaking Cruiserweight title. So after that, it was a really funny segment with Chris Jericho. Did you notice what he said? And I know I'm going off a little bit, but he said to Kevin Owens, "You're the longest reigning Universal Champion." Oh my God, that was funny.
That's messed up.
Very funny. All right. So next match, it was Charlotte versus Bayley. Was that too soon?
Yes.
Come on, they couldn't have saved this for Clash of Champions. What is going on with these guys? I don't get it.
Well, I think Clash of Champions probably is because of Sasha Banks.
But that was later on. I'm just talking about right now. This isn't what happened. This match shouldn't have happened.
Not at all.
No.
Nope.
If anything, do the Dana Brooke thing again.
Yeah.
Lead it. Let Bayley do some matches. I mean, I get it that they made her fight against Charlotte to show, oh my God, she beat the champion. By the way, the winner was Bayley. But, to show that, that she's a dominant wrestler, but not against Charlotte. That just made Charlotte look weak, and then jumping the gun when Sasha Banks came out and, she fooled everybody. She ain't fooled me.
No, she didn't fool me either.
I don't understand why everybody was so fooled about it, because they announced, I think it was last week or a week and a half ago or something like that. She posted something, oh, I don't need surgery. Yay, me. or something, whatever.
But Tony, you didn't need to see what she posted. If you would have listened to last week's episode of Wrestling POV Podcast, you would have heard in the injury report that she did not need surgery and she was going to wrestle. So come on, people.
That's right. You don't have to be hot about it. But I was going to get to that point that if you heard from last week's episode, took the words right out of my mouth. But it's true. You know, I mean, come on. I wasn't fooled. I knew. I'm like, oh, come on, stop with the acting, you know. And then it made me.
Can't cry.
She can't.
She's such a horrible actress.
I mean, if she had like a snot bubble come out, that would have made it look real. It would have made it look real.
Yuck.
All right. So, anyways, that was that. I don't know why. We'll find out. Obviously, we'll find out. So.
And then we had Charlotte backstage, like slapping up Dana.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a good one. I mean, she smacked her, boy. So no, wait a minute. That was later. The squash match: Bo Dallas versus a jobber.
All right, Tony. So before the squash match, it was Charlotte slapping
After.
Dana Brooke.
That was before.
No, it was after.
It was before.
It was after.
It was after her match.
That's what I said.
We had
So then,
Bo Dallas versus Kyle Roberts.
Is that who the jobber was?
Yeah.
Now that's interesting that they're doing that with him after he got arrested at the airport. Yep. Was it the airport?
Yes, just like Scott Hall.
Just like Scott Hall and just like Ric Flair. Mm-hmm. Ric Flair got arrested so many times at the airport. Whoa! Oh my goodness! So, I mean, I don't know how many times he's gotten arrested for that, but it's interesting. I find it very interesting. Why are they pushing him like that? You know, where are they going to go?
He deserves it, absolutely.
I mean, he does. He does. You know, you got to be a believer, I guess. Yeah. You know,
you were a believer since day one.
Yeah. So what?
But I feel like the sign doesn't go with the character he's trying to portray.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I think. That's what's throwing me off a little bit. I mean, what's with the sign? I mean, he's not running for a political.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and he just looks so pissed off in the ring. Yeah. You know, does it be? I mean, he didn't smile. I think towards the end he did.
Yeah,
he did.
But
and that's what I liked about it, that he was so menacing in the ring, and then after the match, he just turns on the smile and thumbs up.
Yeah,
and you're just like, damn, I'm scared of this dude.
Well, I guess just like a politician.
Man,
there you go.
There you go. Oh my
Mimi
goodness.
Gutie.
Yeah, look at that. All right, so then now the next match, it was Seth Rollins versus Jericho. It was a good match. It was all right. I didn't think it was too bad.
Jericho hit the lion salt.
Yeah, Jericho hit the lion salt finally, and didn't help him win, so Seth wins.
Now, do you think Seth Rollins should keep doing the pedigree?
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, obviously, it's going to set up a match somewhere down the line with Triple H, so it would be good. You know, pedigree versus pedigree.
We may see that match sooner than you think.
Oh, my goodness. So anyway.
You know something that we don't know?
I don't know. We will find out.
Spoiler alert. So, now the next match is going to be really quick. Sheamus versus Cesaro. Sheamus wins. It's 3-0. Now, I guess they're in. Where are they right now?
Well, now they're in London, and our listener, Matt Novak, hit me up as soon as match 4 happened, and he was talking about it. Yeah.
Did he post it on our Facebook page?
He posted it that he was at the event, and I started commenting to him, and I was like, wow.
Today?
No, it was a couple days ago, Wednesday, I believe.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, have fun. I hope you enjoy the show and everything. He's like, well, I don't know. We're watching Cesaro versus Sheamus match 4. I said, oh, my God, I feel so sorry for you. I said, I hope it ends so that we don't have to suffer anymore. And he's like, unfortunately, Cesaro won. You're going to have to suffer a little bit longer.
Damn.
Yeah, so Sheamus is still winning, though, 3-1. So there is still hope. But, of course, how I see this angle is going to be one of those come-from-behind type of deals. So
yeah.
Well, thank you, Matt Novak, though, for the heads up.
Novak.
There in UK.
Is it Novak or Novak? We went through this before.
Novak.
Okay.
Well, over here on the other side of the pond, we like to say our W's with a V, so it's Novak.
I thought you said the other side of the porn. I'm like, what are you doing over there?
What are you thinking over
Not
there?
what I'm thinking is what he said.
All right.
Ric Serrano III. Way to go. All right, so now
Matthew
the next
McConaughey.
match. Yeah, the Spanish Matthew McConaughey. All right, so the next match, it was Enzo and Kaz versus the Shining Stars. Wow, that was a... You know, I was kind of glad to see this match. You know, it gave the Shining Stars, you know, an opportunity to wrestle.
And shine.
And shine.
Like
and
stars.
they won.
Yes.
They won.
Shine like stars.
But can we just take a step back?
For what?
How horrible was Enzo and Cass's
Yeah.
talk? They gave labor. He had a baby.
Oh, yeah. What was going on with that? Yeah,
What
he had
the
an
hell were they
imaginary
thinking?
baby. I have no idea.
Yo no entiendo nada. Puerto Rico, yo no entiendo.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Enzo and Cass need to really back it up with their sexual innuendos and all this
But
craziness.
what
It's
was
getting
with the
a little out of
baby?
hand.
What was with the baby? I don't get it.
I don't get.
Did
I
he
don't
say
know.
it? Did he say something in his little promo?
Well, he was saying because it's Labor Day, and so
Oh. All right. Yeah, makes sense.
they're putting.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what your dad posted on Facebook.
Yes, if you want to see
Ric
what my
Serrano.
father posted,
The second.
check out Ric Serrano Jr. The second, and see what he posted. It's pretty gross, people. Parental advisory warning.
All right. So, yeah, the Shining Stars won. So they're what, 1-40?
No, they're on a streak.
What?
They won 3 in a row, I believe.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, schoolboy.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Title
You
shot.
need to pay attention, man.
I didn't. Shining Stars, really? But now what? So, do you guys think that this is going to be like a built-up feud?
Unfortunately, I guess.
Oh, boy, Clash of
Enzo
Champions.
and Cass have to go over, so.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Oh boy. All right, so now Nia Jax versus another jobber. Did you catch it? This one's name? It was actually a friend of Alicia Fox's.
And Esposito.
Ann Esposito.
Yep, and I was like, wow, so Ann Esposito, you're friends with Alicia Fox. She couldn't lend you some ring gear? You're wearing Daisy Dukes and a sports bra.
That's true. That is true.
She was tinier than
But
Alicia Fox.
you know what? She started, she gave Nia Jax a little bit of a run for her money. Not too much, but, probably like a nickel's worth, but,
Yeah.
I think what happened backstage.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Oh, well.
Well, we can jump right into that.
I think what happened backstage between Alicia Fox and not
Blah.
Alicia Fox and her with Nia Jax is setting up for a feud right there. That she's finally gonna
yeah.
fight a real wrestler.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say a real wrestler, a WWE wrestler.
No, an experienced wrestler.
Right.
That's
A
more
10-year veteran.
a 10-year veteran, yeah.
Right.
But now, speaking of that part, because I wasn't going to go over that until later, but Mimi brought it up.
Yep.
Was it funny when
Oh, man.
Alicia Fox went nuts and she hit Nia Jax with the box?
Hey, wait. Oop!
Yep.
Did you see, Alicia Fox broke kayfabe? Like,
Yes,
she was
she
like,
did.
oh my God, it
Yeah.
really, she didn't realize that she was on TV, but it was an accident. You could tell because even Nia Jax was like, yo, what the frick? And then Alicia was like, oh my God, wait, come at me. And then she went crazy again. I just thought that was so funny.
And I liked it, but I wish I wrote it down in my notes after the match happened. I haven't seen the backstage thing yet, and I was just like, I really wish Alicia Fox would have came down because you're pushing that this is her friend.
Right.
She should have came out and put the
yes,
work on Nia Jax or
support
something.
her.
Yeah.
On ringside, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they were saving it for that backstage skit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
But I'm looking forward to it. I really like
I am
Alicia
too.
Fox.
I am
think
too.
It's gonna be good.
And I think Alicia Fox, granted she's not one of my favorites, but I think she'll know how to carry a match with Nia Jax and make her seem like she's rough and rugged the way I know that WWE wants her to be.
Yep.
So, all right. So then up next, it was a promo with the club and New Day. It was way too long.
It was
just
whack.
so
Oh,
boring.
man,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
so bad.
It was
so
whack.
bad.
They gotta scrap this whole thing. Honestly, just let the club win the belts, and then have them start fresh. Honestly, the New Day with the belts is too long, too much, and it needs to be gone. Seriously.
Said by Tony.
That's
Diaz.
right. Diaz. So it was just boring.
Speaking of boring,
Darren Young versus Jinder Mahal. I guess the winner was Darren Young.
Isn't it Ginger Mahal?
Ginger. That's a Eva Marie. That's a Eva Marie. She quoted that. Ginger Mahal. So then Titus O'Neil comes out. They started duking it out, which I kind of dug that part. But, they went through this before. Before they was trying to make Darren Young great again.
Right.
When Titus turned on Darren Young a long time ago. I mean, I don't know how long, like a year ago? Maybe?
Last year, I think it was.
Maybe longer than that. But, so now they're reliving that again. But this time is because they're trying to make Darren Young great again.
Dude, they've been reliving this thing for the last 6 weeks. Stop it.
It's done. Yeah, I'm done with it.
I feel it's like Groundhog Day.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, I mean, obviously, I just hope they end it at Clash of Champions. So it looks like that's what it's going to go. So now we got Braun Strowman against Sin Cara. The Sin Caras. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But unfortunately, Braun Strowman won.
I'm just glad that he didn't try to pull off his mask.
Yeah, I think that he's going to try that, I think, at next time.
I hope he
we'll
doesn't,
see.
because that's a disrespect.
Of course it is for the Luchas. But, I'm just saying, we'll see what happens come Monday on Raw. If Braun Strowman's out there again and he's fighting against another Lucha wrestler, you guarantee, just watch. He might try to pull that mask off. And I bet you anything, Sin Cara will probably jump in and be like, yo, I mean, even though he lost in this match, and I don't know. It's just weird.
Since I was correct with this part, I honestly think what's going to happen is he's going to beat down Sin Cara once again, and Grand Metalik,
Ooh.
who is coming up with the Cruiserweights in 2 weeks, will be the one to fight Braun Strowman.
That's a bold prediction, sir.
That is a bold prediction.
Is that
but I predict that maybe Mr. Was it 9815?
518?
I was going to say
No,
518.
That's our error code. 619.
619 might be coming back.
Nah, he's still with Lucha Underground.
Pero tú no sabes.
Yeah, I know.
It could be that they're preparing for it.
Jace, but I don't know.
You don't know, you know?
It's 619. That's my guy.
It's a good call. It's a good prediction, and we'll see. We'll see. If it comes to light, you can brag about it.
I'll be excited.
Yes, you will. All right. So now, all right. So we already went over the whole Sasha Banks story. Yeah, it's going to end up at Clash of Champions. Is going to be Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. I'm looking forward to this match. I just hope they don't go a little crazy like they did at SummerSlam. Tone it down just a tad, because I still want to see the biggest match, I think, for this women's title, and it's going to happen at WrestleMania. I can guarantee it. It's going to I got to see it. It's got to be Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Got to see that match, and that has to be done at WrestleMania. So,
well, because Tony Diaz said so.
That's right. So,
are you listening,
now,
Vince?
The next matchup is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
Wait, did we go back 2 months?
Yeah, why?
Like, didn't they just say that we're moving on?
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? During the match, they brought that up, too. I think Michael Cole said something about, their history together is something. I forgot what it was. I just found it funny. I was like, seriously? I thought they were going to scrap it. But obviously they didn't. So, but it was a good match, though.
It's always going to be a good match.
It was a good match.
It's always
I'm just
be a good
getting
match.
a little bit tired of Sami Zayn with the freaking ankle now. It's like, is this going to be every time? Huh?
Yeah, with the injury angles.
Yeah.
It's getting annoying now.
It is. It's like, all right, so why are you wrestling then? Get out of the ring.
Exactly.
Just stop it. Stop it. It's enough.
Ya, se acabó.
Yeah, se acabó. So, Kevin Owens wins, and then Roman Reigns comes out. So, what is going on now? And then Roman's threatened to get in the ring with him, and then Mick Foley comes out, and he says that he's going to make the match next week on Raw, which is that they've been doing that a lot lately. Have you noticed? They've been scheduling matches ahead of time on Raw. So now it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, and if Roman wins, that he's going to be put in the mix at Clash of Champions, and it'll be a 3-way. But if he loses, obviously he won't be. So now I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I really
want
don't.
him to lose.
Who, Roman?
Yes.
I seriously don't know how I feel about it, because it's like, all right, you had Seth whining, he got put in the match. Is it fair for that? No. Now Roman's in it. He beats. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Now he's got to wrestle to put in that match, and Kevin and Seth Rollins didn't. I don't understand the logic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and my thing is with this: if Roman Reigns loses, I do not want to see him fighting Rusev for the title at Clash of Champions, because that's absolutely absurd.
And speaking of Rusev, he was not in Raw.
And if you listen to last week's episode of the Wrestling POV Podcast, you would know that I said that he was celebrating his wedding with his wife in Bulgaria.
Yes, he was.
But what was more disappointing was there was no Triple H.
No, nothing.
Not at all.
Nothing to justify why he did it. And so there's a lot of unanswered questions we got going on this Raw episode. So, we'll find out. Obviously, we'll find out more on Monday. So we'll see. All right, now it is time for Ric Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
All right, it's time for the Wrestling Joke of the Week. Today's joke is, what is Conan's favorite potato chips?
What?
Orales!
Jesus.
That's so racist.
Yeah, that's a little racist there.
Hey. He says orale, so orales. Come on, people. All right, so if you have a wrestling joke and you want to send it in, and if you want it to be non-racist, apparently, you send it in to our Wrestling POV page on Facebook, or on Twitter at Wrestling POV, or on Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOV jokes. People,
Yes.
come on. I want to laugh with you. All right, let's get into the SmackDown Breakdown.
That's right. I gotta get the song for that. Should I?
It worked last week, but yeah.
No, but I.
Oh my god. Oh please, let's not go there.
Go there. You did it too last week. Shut up. Shut your mouth. All right, go ahead.
Oh.
Excuse me. All right, so SmackDown opens up with Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing this woman thing where he's talking about all the women, and he plugs.
He's doing this woman thing.
He's doing this thing where he's trying to plug the women, and it was just like, Daniel Bryan, stop talking, please.
Yeah.
Please retire.
I know, right? Jesus.
So he was
And the cheap plug for Total Bellas. It's like, seriously?
And the crowd boos him.
Yeah.
Boos him out, and he makes these stupid faces. Like, you just try to plug Total Bellas. Like, what do you think you were gonna get?
Yeah, that's true.
Stupid idiot.
Oh, damn. Chris Jericho in the house.
So he was asking Becky what it would be to be the first champ. She says how great it would be to be champ. She gets interrupted by Natalya, who says boring. Worst night was getting drafted with you. Alexis Bliss interrupts, but her mic didn't work. Carmella interrupts, and oh my god, Becky instigates something that gets so corny. She instigates so that the three heels can start arguing with each other, and then Becky puts her hands up, and it was just so corny.
Yeah, it was.
And she literally walks to the other side of the ring through the three women that are trying to attack her, and she waits for the music to hit so that the other girls can come out.
I know, I noticed that.
Come on! So Naomi and Nikki come out, and the three faces stand tall. Not a good start to SmackDown.
No, it's not at all.
Dean Ambrose is backstage. He pours a lot of sugar in his coffee. I don't know what to say about that.
I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, is it supposed to be funny, or I don't get where that's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Is he supposed to be like, comical, or is he supposed to be like serious? I don't get it. I really don't. Somebody help me out.
He's trying to say that he's hyper and the caffeine and the sugar makes you hyper. And
well, I just need him to laugh like this, and then I can say that he's hyper.
Hey, that sounds like me.
It does.
So then we had Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon backstage, and they're horrible together. They are. Like, they can't, like, when they're coming into their scene, they just can't, like, do, like, the small banter, like, the small talk. It's just so bad.
It is. They can't do it. The chemistry there is not there.
No.
There is no chemistry.
There is no chemistry whatsoever. They're trying to mix the oil and water.
Yeah. Miz interrupts. He's complaining about his defense against Ziggler, which I agree with. And he's like, if you don't want the match, you can hand over the title.
Yeah.
Dude, you handed over the title how many times? How many times? Stop it, Daniel Bryan. You're going to lose every time you challenge the Miz.
Boy, you're not really liking Daniel Bryan today, are you?
No.
Well, I have to agree. As much as, I agree with you about the Daniel Bryan situation, but I have to agree with that fact that Daniel Bryan did say. The Miz has not fought anyone yet in a long time defending that IC champ. And if you don't like it, then you know what? Hand it over and let somebody else do it so we can have a real freaking show.
I thought you were
some challengers. Give him a challenge. Apollo Crews is not a challenge, obviously.
Well, no. But the thing is that anybody who challenged him, he always found a way not to fight.
He wins. That's it.
No, he found a way not to fight, to run away.
Who's the champ? Moving on. The Miz.
And the Miz sucks. And his wife can't even be on the mic because she sucks too.
Well, excuse me, English is not her first language.
She still sucks.
So the Miz fought Apollo
a little
Crews.
tension here. I think everybody needs a shot. I mean, Rick, go get yourself a glass of milk. Let's relax a little bit.
Relax the milkman. Okay.
There you go. That's the milkman.
So
do a shot of
Miz
milk.
ended up beating Apollo Crews. Again, it was an okay match. I mean, Apollo Crews is just...
I like that match better than the one they had at SummerSlam, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying, because, the title wasn't on the line. It wasn't... I don't think Apollo Crews is at that level yet. So
no, he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
So the Miz ended up winning because he pushed Crews into Ziggler, who was on commentary for God knows why. And
the overacting, too.
And then Ziggler is like, oh, come get your title in the middle of the ring. And the Miz did the smart thing and he sent his wife in.
That's like the Punk thing.
I would have done the
That's
same.
the Punk thing. You put the woman in front. Go ahead. Go. That's a Punk thing. That's a Punk move.
Hey. Women fought for the right to vote.
Oh, hell no. Don't even go there.
All right, so Renee Young is backstage with AJ Styles in a horrible segment. AJ is upset that they showed last week's footage of him getting crotched by Ambrose, and he starts arguing with the footage guy, and he threatens to break his fired. Don't know that. All right, the American Alpha video package, okay. The Usos are backstage in an interview, and the Usos are like, the line starts behind the ooh, oh. Ooh, oh, not the Usos.
Uso, I know.
It's like, ooh, oh. So, yeah, they're not together on that.
No.
So Bray Wyatt had a promo. He's like, no longer the great predator you once were. I am the evolution of man, a god. At Backlash, the predator will become prey, and all that will be left of you is chunks of meat stuck in the teeth of the eater of worlds. That was
a badass line.
That was so. I was like, wow.
Can I sing my Randy Orton song? Come on, you know that's catchy. I got staples in my head. No? Really?
No.
So Nikki Bella.
Oh, I got shot down.
Nikki Bella,
Rick.
Becky Lynch, and Naomi. were
Thank you,
fighting-
Rick. Thank you, Rick.
All right, yeah. Let Nikki Bella kick.
Yeah.
They were fighting against Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Carmella. Now, there was a whole commercial between Nikki Bella and Becky's entrance. Now, why not wait or have them all out when you come back? Like, why did they have... Why don't you stop barking out there?
Is that Josie the Wonder Dog?
No, Josie's sleeping. She's half dead.
She's always sleeping.
That's some dogs barking out because they're complaining too. Why did they have a whole commercial in between Nikki's and Becky's entrance? Why not have all the women out in the ring by the time the commercial comes back?
I agree.
I agree with you.
You wasted all that damn time.
Exactly.
First of all, let me just say, Naomi's kicks that she does, these fast kicks she does,
Yeah,
so ineffective.
it is.
It is.
Super,
and
super
it
effective.
doesn't look like it's.
It looks like a little kid fighting.
Yeah, it's like like get off me, get off me. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that at all.
Nope.
She needs to. I don't know who told her that was a cool move. Anyways,
And
know.
even Mauro Ronaldo can't put that over. If that can't happen,
Wow.
then you know you got to move on.
Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
And then it's like there was no wrestling going on. The crowd was dead. David Otunga and JBL made picks of who's going to win the championship at Backlash twice.
Really?
Yes, in the beginning of the match and in
And
the
at the
middle of the match, JBL was like, "Oh yeah, so who do you think's going to win this one, David?" Dude, he just answered before.
I didn't catch that.
We have to watch it again. Just
And then it was just sloppy. Yeah. And there was just a sloppy exchange at the end when they all came out trying to do finishers. It was sloppy.
Yeah.
But Nikki ends up tapping out to Carmella's code of silence, and the heels end up winning. I mean, how many times are we going to see this match, though?
exactly.
Well, it's the last time anyway, so the
Yeah.
pay-per-view's this weekend.
Yeah.
I
So
hope
then-
it's the last time.
Yeah. I'm ready to move on. Like, this like we said, 10 cruiserweights on Raw and 6 women. It's just, it doesn't fit because it's just too little of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
agree.
so then we have the tag team tournament. We have the Usos versus American Alpha. All right, so the Usos try to shake hands with American Alpha.
Well, they did.
They shake hands, and then they attack American Alpha from behind, and then 30 seconds later, American Alpha wins. What?
Yeah.
This is the match that's going to put them for the tag team titles, and we've made it a 30-second joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And after the 30 seconds, the Usos try to shake hands again. Now, why? So they shake hands, and the Usos attack American Alpha.
Yep.
And they ended up beating them down and taking out Gables, taking out his leg. And JBL trying to be serious doesn't work. Oh my God.
It doesn't.
This was absolutely disgusting. I know their father Rikishi for many years.
Yeah. Yeah, and I criticized Dolph Ziggler for his overacting. JBL's, that was so bad.
Yes.
It was so bad. I was like, oh my God, really?
Sad. It was so
So
sad.
now the Usos are full-blown heels.
Heel.
I love it.
Yes, I do.
love it.
I do too.
Now,
Yes.
the thing of it is now, jumping ahead a little bit, now they're announcing that the Gable or
Yeah.
the other guy. Is it Gable?
Jordan
Jordan.
and Gable. Gable
No.
got hurt.
Jordan
The Gable.
is the black guy.
Yeah.
Gable's the white guy.
Saying that he got hurt legitimately,
Yeah.
and that now at Backlash it's going to be the Usos versus the Hype Bros, and the winner of that will face Heath Slater and Rhino. So we'll see what happens there. But I do like the whole move of the Usos turning heel.
Yes.
It's something that,
Needed to be done.
Needed to be
Time
done.
ago.
well, I'm not sure about a long time ago,
And-
but it was something that needed to be done for them.
Yeah.
It was a good move, I think. And you saw how the reaction they're getting. It's a different look now. Just their little facial expressions is different. All that is different. Now, if they can translate that into Roman Reigns, they might have something.
Ooh.
It's true.
True. It is true. Next up, we had. We had Randy Orton backstage telling a long, stupid story that is just you don't talk after Bray Wyatt talks. If he was to say this beforehand, all right. But no, you don't put on anything after Bray Wyatt talks. No. All right. Then we had Fandango in the ring, dancing with a fan because Tyler Breeze wasn't there. Bring back the Milkman.
Let's do this.
Yes. So Fandango calls out somebody else to dance because he kicked the girl out, and Kane comes out and chokeslams him. Now, I was okay with this until Kane started doing the Fandango dance.
Yeah. But he did it quick though. He didn't. You knew he wasn't gonna try. He only did with the hands, like up yours, and walked out. He didn't try to do the whole thing, and I was hoping he didn't. I mean, that didn't bother me. If he would have did the whole dancing routine, then I would have been like, that's a joke, But he only did that and was like, there you go, and then walked off, which I thought was cool. Now, a little side note: the girl that was in there dancing with Fandango, you know who she was? She was the seamstress for the WWE.
Wow.
Yeah. So they put her out there.
A nice little note right there.
There you go. You only hear it first on Wrestling. You only hear it first here on Wrestling POV Podcast.
So I like to hear.
Podcast.
AJ Styles broke a guy's phone backstage because he was trying to take a picture of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Kurt Hawkins is debuting next week.
Does anybody really care? No.
The Hype Bros, as you mentioned, the Hype Bros fought against Heath Slater and Rhino. Heath Slater had all 7 of his kids and his wife ringside. That was pretty funny.
That was.
But this match, again, was about a minute long. This is a match for the tag team championship. 2 strong matches, and you made them a minute and a half long combined.
Yep.
So
now, did you
Rhino
notice?
For the win.
Now, did you notice in this match how it was so similar to when Heath Slater and Rhino fought the Headbangers last week?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like Heath Slater was taking more of the abuse. Mm-hmm. Rhino comes in with the hot tag, and gets the pin.
Cass?
Yeah, it's almost like that. Yeah, it's true.
Jesus.
It's true. We'll see what happens too. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see or who they fight, but we're gonna give our predictions later on in the show.
Yeah. All right, and then our main event, we had a Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles segment. Dean kicks Charlie out, who was trying to give the segment. They keep saying her name because they want you to remember who she is, and I had a hard time remembering who she was. I had to rewind it a couple times. Dean gives AJ a gift, a participation bowling trophy, and this is the only trophy you will ever get from me. Except you don't have a trophy, you have a title. This segment was too long. It was boring. It's nothing. This is the second main event that Dean Ambrose is having as champion, and the second one in which there is no hype behind the match.
None. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's the match I fell asleep on.
I think that's you and the soundbite.
So that's the end of SmackDown.
That is.
Wake up, Mimi. So right now we have Raw versus SmackDown. Raw is up 4-2.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
I honestly, I have to give the edge. I guess I was just so disappointed with SmackDown, even though what they had there definitely would have beaten Raw, in my opinion. Yep. But all the things that you just said, the match was a minute long. Mm-hmm. The other tag match, a minute long. Not the Divas, my apologies. The women's match made no sense. The Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles segment made no sense. That SmackDown should have been off the hook. Yep. But they had it there. They had it right there, and they didn't do anything with it. Now it comes to Raw. There was so many that they could have done with that. They punked out Kevin Owens when it should have been making him look more of a badass, and they didn't. They had Seth Rollins crying like a baby. Then they had Mr. Roman Reigns coming out, not saying anything, which is good, I guess. And and now they're making it a match with him and Kevin Owens. I don't know between the two who had the edge. I don't know, to be honest. If I had to go match wise, I'll go with SmackDown. Honestly, right. I mean, because I like the setup that they had, but I didn't like how they put it together.
Yeah,
it was better than Raw, in my opinion. So I'll go with SmackDown.
I'm going with Raw. It was more entertaining.
Raw was more entertaining for you?
Yeah.
Than SmackDown?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Rick, you got the tiebreaker.
All right. Well, I completely agree with you, Tony. This is one where I can say, you know what? They both were horrible. They both sucked. I really didn't even want to pick one. I'll pick NXT.
True.
But like you said, SmackDown definitely had the leverage in storytelling.
Yeah.
They had the hits to tell a great story, and they just dropped the ball.
Yep.
Raw just didn't do it for me. SmackDown didn't do it for me. So just on potential of what they could have had, I'm going to give it a SmackDown this week.
Whoa.
So now it's 4 for Raw and 3 for SmackDown. And you know what, guys? Let's do the second half of the first round of Ric Serrano, the Third's fantasy bracket.
Let's do this. All right, go ahead. What do you got?
We got Lex Luger versus Sheamus.
Wow, that is a good matchup. I would have easily said Lex Luger, but being that I saw Sheamus live and how much of a beast he is, and you know what? Sheamus.
Wow,
yep.
That's shocking.
I think the winner will be Sheamus.
The Great White Hype. Sheamus.
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa! Unanimous. Unanimous.
Put down that milk, man. You're out, Lex Luger. Sheamus advances. Ever since you saw Sheamus in person, you've changed a lot on Sheamus.
I have.
I'm proud of you, Tony. All right, our next matchup, we have Razor Ramon versus Roman Reigns.
What? Now I had Razor in my bracket. He didn't even advance in the first round. Nope. So now we got Roman Reigns versus. Oh boy! You know what? I'll go. Go ahead. Who are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon, really, over Roman Reigns?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, with the hype and everything.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going with Roman.
Wow. Wow. Tony Diaz picked Roman Reigns, people.
Shocker. All right, you're the tiebreaker.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Roman started doing the Razor's Edge, but put a little twist with the powerbomb at the end.
Yep.
But in his heyday, Razor could throw down, man. He had great matches. He was great on the mic. I would just have to say, wow. Razor Ramon, Roman Reigns. Razor Ramon, Roman Reigns. Both have greasy hair.
Both greasy hair.
Both look good. They're good. They're handsome-looking guys. Yep. They're big. They're solid.
Now, if we were basing it on promos, Razor Ramon, hands down.
Hands down.
But you have to look at the physicality of the way they both wrestle, and I don't care.
Athleticism.
Yeah, but and I don't care. It just pisses me off when people say that Roman can't wrestle. Come on, man, stop with that. Because if he couldn't wrestle, he wouldn't be where he's at. I've said it 1,000 times. So look at that part of it and look at the matches that he had. As a matter of fact, Finn Balor even said that when he fought against Roman, that was probably one of his best experiences ever, that Roman knows how to tell a story in the ring. So with that being said, and the fact that Razor Ramon knows how to tell a story too, that would be one hell of a match. My opinion, I think Roman has the slightest edge. No point. No pun. No point.
No pun.
So that's why I picked Roman. So, but the decision is yours. Who do you think?
After he tried to convince you to.
No, it's not convincing. It's just, trying to prove a point.
That's why I'm picking Razor Ramon.
Oh, man.
Ayo.
All right. Razor finally advances.
Yeah. All right. So now we have, like I hinted at it earlier, Triple H versus Seth Rollins. Is a member of the Shield going to advance? They've been running pay-per-views for the last 2 years. Are they going to advance in this tournament? Last chance.
Mimi, you got this one.
Triple H against Seth.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Triple H. Any reason behind it? You just went straight to it.
You know, because he's great in
He's
the
all
ring.
about the game and how you play it.
Yeah, his entrance is like
I was trying to spit water. That didn't work.
No, but he's dominant. Dominant.
For years, he has been.
He has been dominant in the ring. And we're talking about his heyday. He was even more dominant than he is now.
All right, so now I think we still have to see. I think not have to see, but I think with Seth Rollins, I think there's more to him than what we're seeing. Triple H is Triple H. I mean, is he overexposed? Yeah, I think so. Now, especially since he's been with the authority. But so I have to go with Triple H.
Wow.
Yep.
So Triple H advances.
Yes, he
You know,
does.
let me just say this. Out of all the matches so far, all the legends are kicking these young guys.
They are so far, yeah.
There's only been one guy.
Yeah.
And it's Sheamus of
Sheamus, out of all people.
All right, let's continue. Big Van Vader versus Kevin Owens.
Oh, wow. That is a good one there. A very good one. And you know what? Thinking about it since you were saying it with Vader and this and that, Vader was a tough SOB, boy.
Yes.
But you know what? Kevin Owens could hang with him.
Yeah.
And the edge goes to Kevin Owens, my opinion. Kevin Owens. Who do you think?
I'm going to go with Vader. Just because, you know, I can't choose.
All right, you know, Vader was a powerhouse. Kevin Owens, he does think. You know, both of these guys do things that they shouldn't be able to do at their size.
Exactly.
Both can tell a damn good story. Both
But I
are great on the
think
mic.
Kevin Owens can do a little bit more than Vader, in my opinion.
And that's why I'm picking. It's time.
Whoa!
It's
Another.
Kevin Owens.
Whoa! Kevin Owens.
All right.
All right, throw a little screwball.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I missed the count.
All right, so you got in a lot of trouble last time, Tony, for not putting this guy in.
Oh, boy.
So the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels
Jesus.
versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, you did that because you know I can't stand both of them. Oh my God!
Seriously?
Yes, I can't stand Shawn Michaels and
Oh,
Dolph
my God.
Ziggler. He can better pa carajos. So if in Spanish, if I had a bleep button, I would bleep it, but I don't know what that means. But anyways, so you did that on purpose. You know I don't like them too. I'm not gonna go first though. Mimi, you decide HBK or Dolph Ziggler.
HBK.
Seriously.
He was phenomenal in his heydays.
Battle
And
of
he
the
has a
Super
cute
Kicks.
little butt.
So does Dolph Ziggler. Now, now, Battle of the Super Kicks. That's how I'm looking at it. Who did it well? I have to give the edge to Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay, but man, this is hard. This is really hard. You know what? My decision is final, and it is, and I'm gonna tell you why. Dolph Ziggler. You know why? And I'm going to tell you why. This is the first. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Shawn Michaels, his thing was too cocky, and he did it too cocky in the ring. He was very, very exactly that I couldn't stand. His little shaking of the shoulders. I want to freaking punch you in the mouth. But the one thing I do got to give to Dolph is that he does not do that in the ring. He takes it serious. He is a serious person in the ring, and he gets the job done.
Shawn Michaels got the job done too.
No, he did not, because he was always busy showing off.
And he did the shimmy, but he still got the job done.
He was too busy showing off. My decision is final. Dolph Ziggler. Rick, you're the tiebreaker.
Wow, this is a tough one. I'm going to have to pick the show off. Dolph Ziggler advances. Could have said showstopper.
Do you? You Yeah, you did.
All right.
You did.
Next one. This guy, I told you, I started liking him watching Holy Foley. Mankind versus Bray Wyatt.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a good matchup. Really good matchup.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Holy Foley.
You know what? I have to give it to Bray.
Wow.
And the reason why I have to give it to Bray is because the Mankind character itself, though crazy and deranged, still careless. And Bray isn't.
Yeah.
Okay? Bray is crazy and deranged himself. But he's not careless. Mankind is. Okay? Though he had the greatest matches of all time. And probably I'm going to get a lot of people hating on me because I picked Bray over Mankind. But it's Mankind is just, he took unnecessary risk. And it wasn't, I got to go with Bray.
I think that is Mankind.
Really?
Bray still has more to prove. You know, and the thing is
I
that he,
disagree.
well, this is my POV,
I
personal
disagree.
point of view,
Point
you know?
of view.
My point of view, okay? So, and my point of view, I think that Bray still not at his peak. So I'm going to go with Mankind.
Wow.
Wow. And
All
you
right.
know, these guys are both great psychologists.
Yeah.
Mankind was one of my favorites. I think him and Undertaker tore the house down on numerous occasions.
Hell yeah.
Bray Wyatt, I just feel like he still hasn't torn anything down. As great as he is on the mic. I'm going to go with... Oh, man. This is tough. I didn't want to have to pick this one.
Just hoping it was be unanimous.
Yeah. I'm going to go with... I'm going with Mankind.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
He was just so great. I just love him. I love that
Wow.
guy. The music, the mask, everything. Sorry, Bray. I'm so sorry.
I'm shocked.
All right, we got the 16-time champ Rick the Nature Boy Flair versus Y2J Chris Jericho.
Ooh. Chris Jericho now or Chris Jericho in WCW? We're talking.
Whichever you think is the greatest, Chris Jericho.
You know,
You can go with the undisputed champ, Chris Jericho.
True, I could, but you got to give it to Ric Flair. Ric Flair. I'm going with Ric Flair.
I'm sorry, Rick. You know I love you. I know you're hanging on my refrigerator. But
It's right there. Look. To Mimi. He wrote, to Mimi.
no.
Love Ric Flair. It's right there on the wall. I can post it on our Wrestling POV
I'm a
Facebook page.
Jerichoholic.
Please subscribe.
I'm a Jerichoholic.
You're a what?
I'm a Jerichoholic.
Jerichoholic. You going with Chris Jericho?
Yes.
Wow. Rick, the tiebreaker again. It's
I
on
don't want to have to choose
you.
this one either.
It is on you. 15 times.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go with Rick.
Whoa.
Rick. Chris Jericho is just, he's just amazing the things he did, man.
Yeah.
And he does.
And he
just
still
getting better
does.
with
And
age.
that's the
Yeah.
thing is like I love all of him.
All right, the last match of the first round of Ric Serrano's 32-man fantasy bracket.
Okay.
Jake the Snake Roberts
made it again.
versus the Viper Randy Orton.
Ooh. That's a good one there.
Battle of the Snakes.
The Battle of the Snakes. That's right. But you know what? The edge goes to, in my opinion, Randy Orton.
Wow.
Randy Orton. You got to give it to him. You have to give it to him.
You know, and I hate to agree with you, but I'm going to have to agree with you.
You
Wow.
Randy Orton?
Randy Orton.
Whoa.
Randy Orton. That came out of nowhere.
I know. And the thing is, it's like he's the legend killer, man.
Ah, that's right.
That's true. And you know what? If I had to choose, I would have probably gave it to Randy Orton because of that reason.
Wow.
But I love you, Jake, man.
I know. That's why I
He's
said I
been
hate
doing
to
good
agree
too.
with you.
You know, he didn't go too far in my bracket, but
He didn't go far in this one.
he didn't go far in this one.
All right, so
Good
that is
job.
the end of round one, people. I'm gonna post up the bracket to hear what you guys think about what we made, our decisions that we made.
Yep.
All right, so make sure you check us out on Wrestling POV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Wrestling POV 1. Subscribe to our YouTube page. All right, people, let's get to the Backlash predictions.
Alrighty.
What are we doing here?
All right, let's go with the first match. What's the first? What's the card? You got the card there?
Yeah, we got the Usos
Okay.
versus the Hype Bros.
You know what? With everything going on, I'm going to go straight through this part of it. I think my prediction, the Usos is going to beat the Hype Bros, and the Usos is going to beat Heath Slater and Rhino, the new champs, new SmackDown champs. Yeah, that's my prediction right there. The Usos, new SmackDown champions.
Predictions.
Because of the heel turn. Okay. If it wasn't for the heel turn, I would have went for Heath Slater and Rhino. But because of the heel turn and the so much hype that they're getting off of it, you have to go with the Usos. My opinion.
Your opinion?
My POV.
Well, my opinion is I'm going to go with the Usos because I love the Usos.
Now, you're gonna leading on to Heath Slater.
And then leading on to Heath Slater and
Rhino.
And Rhino. See, I'm stuck in that one.
Really?
You know, because I think that Rhino and Heath make a good tag team.
They do. So this is for the belts now.
Exactly. So I predict this is going to be a freaking phenomenal match. Mm-hmm. And I can't predict who's going to win.
You got to predict the winner.
I'm just throwing it out there because I'm just picking on the top of my head is Rhino and Heath.
Whoa.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Interesting.
Go ahead, Rick. Who do you got?
I mean, the Hype Bros have no chance here.
No. That was quick.
Usos are winning.
No.
Usos versus Heath Slater. I'm going to give it to Heath Slater and Rhino because Jordan's going to come out and do something to the Usos to cost them the titles. And Heath Slater needs a contract, baby!
Yes, that's right.
Good pick. Right. Good pick.
So the next match, let's have Dolph versus The Miz. IC title.
You know what? I as much as I can't stand either one of them, I think Dolph Ziggler's going to take this one away. He has to.
I hope.
He has to because, I mean, that big failure of a match he had at SummerSlam with Dean Ambrose, he needs something. If he loses this, he's got no credibility. None. And the feud that they can brood between each other, I can see it happening still. So, I mean, but if he loses, where does Dolph go? Where does he go? Nowhere. But if he wins, the feud can continue a little bit and then slowly bring in Apollo Creed. Apollo Crews. You can still slowly bring him in to start teaching him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got two vets in there. So, My opinion, my pick is Dolph Ziggler, new IC champ.
Dolph Ziggler,
Whoa,
new IC champ.
All right, Rick.
All right, you know what? Tony, I'm just going to get you the remains of my Dolph Ziggler ripped up shirt because apparently you become the biggest Dolph Ziggler fan.
Wait a second. He has one. He got one for Valentine's Day.
She bought me one for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
But have you ever seen me wear it?
I think I wear it more than he does, but...
Yeah.
All right, Tony, I think we got to make another bet right here.
What?
If Dolph Ziggler wins the IC title, I would love to see you wearing that Dolph Ziggler shirt.
Okay.
All right.
If he wins.
If he wins.
So
All
if he
right.
wins. All right.
And I'm going with The Miz because The Miz is going to win. I mean, I'm sorry, Dolph. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm getting sick of him. I'm really getting sick of just how these guys are getting title shots for no reason.
Yeah. That I agree
I don't
with.
get it. Third heel, die can't bond.
Yeah.
All right, our next match, let's go with Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt.
You know what? I think Bray really needs a win.
It has to be Bray. Right?
It has to be Bray.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Randy Orton's going to win.
Oh, man.
Because it always has to be Bray to win.
He does. It's true.
They find ways. You know what? Luke Harper may be returning.
Oh, you know what? That could be it. That could be it. Okay, squash that idea.
I'm going to say Bray.
Yeah, I got it. You know what? I'm going to say Bray with interference by Luke Harper.
Yeah, I agree. All right, the Women's Championship match, the six-pack challenge, Nikki, Naomi, Natalya, Becky, Carmella, and Alexa. Who you got?
You know what? I was thinking about this since they made this match on who I thought would be the new champion, and I'm going to shock everybody right now. My pick is Carmella.
Wow.
Yes, I think Carmella's going to win it because of the way her attitude's been lately, and it's going to lead into a good feud with Nikki. So, my pick is Carmella.
Rick, you gotta go because now he's got me confused.
All right. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. It's plain and simple. It's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Really? See, that was another one I was thinking of too, because I mentioned it too, that, we need a new champ. We need a new face. Nothing against Nikki or Natalie or Naomi. I mean, even though I would like, out of those three veterans, I would like to see Naomi win. But with those new girls coming out, I have to, it was between Carmella and Alexa Bliss.
But I think deep down, all three of us would like to see Becky Lynch
yes.
have that title.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen. So that's why my prediction is Alexa Bliss.
Well, and plus the reason why I'm picking Carmella too is because, like I said, her recent change, the beatings that she's been giving Nikki lately has been unreal. And that finisher that she does, the submission, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So, why are they giving her that much exposure if they're not going to push her? So that's why I think Carmella's going to win. And I do want, I'm telling you that come Sunday, I'm going to be rooting for Becky. But I think because of that reason alone, I think Carmella's going to win and is going to start a feud with Nikki. So,
yeah.
Who do you think, Mimi?
I want the Irish last kicker.
Last kicker. So
I want Becky Lynch to win.
Yeah, so I mean,
she
we all do.
It.
She does. She deserves it, and I'd be so happy if she does. So.
And I will be thrilled.
All right.
All right, and our main event, the lame event, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
I don't think it's going to be a lame match.
Wow.
No, AJ is so much of a performer in that ring. I'm telling you, it's going to be because of him that's going to make this match good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that being said, new champion, AJ Styles. You got to give it to him, brother.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, AJ Styles all the way. And you should be picking AJ Styles too. Didn't you buy his gloves?
Absolutely.
And they didn't work? It was wrong?
Yeah, something wrong with that. I can't figure out the
you can't figure it. It's kind of weird.
You can't figure it out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I showed you how to do it.
What is going on? Ric silent though. That's a first.
All right. So I'm going to pick AJ Styles.
Good pick.
AJ Styles should win, and I think he definitely needs to win.
All right, so here's another bet. If AJ Styles wins, you're gonna have to show how you do the gloves properly. You have to do an instructional video on how to properly do the gloves.
Okay.
All right. So if he wins, you do that. So there's the bet. There's the bet for you, folks. If Dolph Ziggler wins the Intercontinental Championship, I will wear that Dolph Ziggler T-shirt that everybody's been dying for me to wear. I don't know why. And if AJ Styles becomes the new heavyweight champion, Ric Serrano III will do an instructional video on how to do and wear the gloves properly, just like AJ Styles. So there you go.
I love you, Rick.
Thank you. Also, Tony, I think you got to throw in a little shimmy.
Like
the Dolph Ziggler shimmy.
No, I'm not doing all that.
Oh, I think he should too.
No.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's bring in Miguel.
Oh, my goodness, finally. I just saw seeing him. Wow, what's going on? I had to play with some dogs outside.
Is that why? That was him with the dogs.
Oh, my goodness. It was so much fun.
How come you don't play with Josie the Wonder Dog?
Because Josie's always sleeping.
Oh, that's true. All right, so Miguel, what do you got going on this week?
Okay, well, you know what? We have NXT with MC and a little bit of Cruiserweight. Not because there's only a little bit of Cruiserweight to cover. And it's on Sundays. It's on our YouTube page. Check it out, Wrestling POV. Subscribe, people. Hello. But listen, I'm just going to be serious. This is the semifinals.
Yes.
We are now down to 2 people. I can't, oh my goodness. I can't wait to tell you who wins. It is so good. Oh my goodness, people. The Cruiserweights are coming. Hey, Mr. Rick, what happens when the Cruiserweight tournament's over?
Ooh.
You just start MC. But then what about the Cruiserweights? NXT with MC. Mr. Tony, we gotta work something out because I can't just do NXT. I mean, come on, look at me. Everybody loves a little MC.
Well, we'll figure it out as time goes on. But as long as you can still cover NXT, I think we still got something there. So.
All right, fine, Mr. Tony. I do it because I love my job.
Okay, good. That's great.
I love my job.
And he's doing it for free. So now.
What? You didn't know about that, Tony.
Yeah. So, all right. So just stay tuned. Next week will be round 2 of Ric Serrano III's fantasy bracket. It was a doozy today. I love that bracket. It was very hard. Very, very hard decisions for me to make. So that concludes the show for today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Gutie.
And the third wheel.
Ric Serrano, the third.
And our intern.
Adios.
Love, peace, and hair grease. We will see you next week.